I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Panthers bring out the whooping stick and cruise to a 34-point win. Peerless Price stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Kevin Johnson pulled down 100-plus receiving yards and helped his Ravens beat the Browns. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. Jason Gilden is on the move. Perhaps not for all that he thought he'd get, but a good deal nonetheless. 4 years, $13.9 million. On top of that, a $2.7 million signing bonus. Bill Schrader will also be locked up for a while as he signs a healthy 6-year contract with the Broncos. Marquand Manuel is on the move as he gets a contract for what can only be referred to as crazy money. 5 years, $4.2 million, plus a $1.2 million signing bonus. Chris Redmond will also have a new address for a while as he signs a 4-year contract with the Falcons. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Samari Rolle might be the biggest loss on this list. He'll be out for 9 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Max Strong is probably the one that most leaps out at you. Knee tendonitis is the report. He'll be out for 4 weeks. On to the serious news of the week. Alan Ricard is a warrior out there, but even he won't be able to continue, and his absence will certainly be felt in the ground game. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Up in historical New England, we had the Patriots edge their way to a narrow 3-point win. Jaguars, Bills.
Fred Taylor is taking a look at the defense behind the quarterback at his own 14-yard line. Whoop! There he goes with a beautiful spin. Celebrate a touchdown.
The Jaguars win this one by the final score of 27-24. Up in the HHH Metrodome, we had the Vikings decisively win by 17 points. The Redskins had over 100 return yards in their victory at Ralston, Maryland. The Cardinals won on the road and will now head home to meet the Patriots. Justin Fargas stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Chad Pennington went to the air for over 400 yards and helped his Jets beat the Bengals. Lions, Bears. Charles Rogers
is always a guy to look for when you're at the 10-yard line, as they are right now. Here's the snap, the lob, touchdown.
The Lions go on to win this by the final score of 27-25. Deep in Cajun country in New Orleans, we had the Saints lose by a narrow 5-point margin. Up at Invesco Field at Mile High, we had the Broncos come away with a 7-point win. The Eagles rushed for an incredible 200-plus yards in their win at Lincoln Financial Field. The Titans won on the road and will now head home to meet the Colts. And in our final game, we had the Texans come away victorious. So, as usual, plenty of surprises around the NFL. And heck, we just got into week 1. My primetime players' game balls go out to these gentlemen, each one with a fine start to the season. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.